Well, watch.
Here I am, I'm naked. I'm naked.
This is about as silly as you can get without being intentional. You got alien puppets from Spencer's, a dissection of a Tim Burton toy, and a body probe that can probably make you sing like Sarah Brightman. Ah, guys! That's my junk! Luckily, they never do show us cowbells, but this still proves to be one of the strangest things ever. I mean, ever.
I am the dreamer. You are the dream.
Christopher Walken raped by aliens. All I gotta say by this point is, are you really surprised?
Can we talk this over?
Number 6. Any of his dancing sequences. Yep, apparently Christopher Walken can really dance. In fact, he actually started off as a dancer before he became an actor. And let's face it, he ain't half bad. But if we're gonna be honest, it's still a little odd. I mean, there was a penis probe in him a few seconds ago. Isn't it a little weird to see him moving like that? We saw him shake it in films like Pennies from Heaven and Hairspray. In fact, he even shook it with John Travolta in Drag! How delightfully disturbing. But of course, the one we remember most is the Fat Boy Slim video. There's no intro, no explanation, it's just Christopher Walken dancing. That is an education in kick-assiness. It's just so cool to see a guy like that move with so much energy. He just starts off sitting down and just out of nowhere starts dancing. He dances through the hotel, jumps off a balcony, starts flying, lands back on the ground, and then sits down again. Hard fucking core. Let's face it, there's no way his dancing couldn't somehow put a smile on your face. Well, maybe almost no way.
Your kindness to me.
Number 5. The reading of Three Little Pigs. I guess on a show called Jonathan Ross, Christopher Walken was brought on to simply read the book of the Three Little Pigs. And you know the phrase, a good comedian can make the phone book funny? Well, Christopher Walken is the Groucho Marx of that, because this is hilarious.
In the same village, there was a wolf. This big wolf. Bad wolf. Big bad wolf. With the picture.
Again, it's just his weird inflections. I can't explain it. It's just funny as hell.
No. There's a little pig who knows a wolf when he sees one. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. So not a pig has a chin. What do I know?
My favorite is when he just flat out oinks in the middle of the reading. He just oinks.
He built this house from bricks. Smart piggy. Oink, oink.
Why does he do it? Because he's Christopher Walken, and he can fucking get away with it. If you read in a script somewhere Christopher Walken oinks, yeah, you'd buy it. You'd totally buy it.
Wolfie goes to house number 1. Wolfie knocks on the door. But it's a straw door, so how he knocks on it, I don't know.
There's also a YouTube clip of him reading Lady Gaga's lyrics that's pretty funny too.
I'll get him hot. Show him what I've got. Oh, ooh.
But for me, this is the funniest stuff. I roll over laughing every time.
Wolfie goes down the chimney, he burns. Wolfie burns. Wolfie burns, and Piggy lives. Happily ever after.
It's just downright hilarious, and nobody could read it better.
Next week, Hansel and Gramsel.
Number 4. The Banker and the Country Bears. First of all, I know what you're thinking. They really made a movie out of this shit? Well, yes. Yes, they did. And the shit this shit was based on is just as shitty as the shit you've shit out before. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. But the one funny thing in all of it is that Christopher Walken plays the evil banker who wants to destroy this place called Bear Hall where the Country Bears used to play.
Take about a half hour to bulldozer to the ground.
Oh, yes. Do that.
What makes this so funny is not how goofy he plays it, but how serious he plays it.
Since that day, I'm plotting my revenge.
revenge. Waiting for the day I destroy the place that brought me misery. Well, that day is tonight.
It's like whenever he's supposed to play something serious, he plays it goofy. When he's supposed to play something goofy, he plays it serious. It's totally backwards.
Do you like the sound of crunching wood? I do.
One of my favorites is when it shows what he does in his off time. He just dances around in his underpants and bunny slippers, and then once in a while, destroy the model of Bear Hall, just for his own amusement.
Oh no! Oh no! Country Bear Hall has been crushed!
Yeah, what do you do in your off time? Get laid? Loser.
Oh no!
But on top of that, there's one line that just kills me. As a crowd comes in to save Bear Hall, Walken just has to say this one line, "This is not over, bears." Pretty silly, but also straightforward. But now listen closely to just how strangely he says it.
This is not over! Bears!
Who talks like that? Nobody does!
This is not over! Bears!
It's like he was saying the line and then in the middle he just realized that there were bears in the movie. This is not over! Bears! Well, he's certainly the only memorable part of this movie. Or I assume he is, considering I just fast forward through any of the scenes without him. But hey, as long as he's there, there's always going to be something good. Oh yeah, and he also does this. Bizarre.
Oh my word!
Number 3. The brother in Annie Hall. This is probably one of the shortest of the Walken roles, but for some reason it really leaves an impact with people. Woody Allen is visiting his girlfriend's family and Walken is her brother. He sits there, doesn't really say much, smiles. It all seems to be going down pretty pleasantly. But yet again, out of nowhere, he says this.
Hi, Dwayne. How's it going?
Can I confess something? Sometimes when I'm driving on the road at night, I see 2 headlights coming toward me. Fast, I have this sudden impulse to turn the wheel quickly, head on into the oncoming car. I anticipate the explosion, the sound of shattering glass, the flames rising out of the flowing gasoline.
Why? Just why? Why would he say that? Why would he confess that? Who is this strange, uncomfortable person?
I have to go now, Dwayne, because I'm due back on the planet Earth.
Oh, and just to make things better, somebody has to drive Alan and his girlfriend home. Guess who they get? That's hilarious. And nothing else is ever made of the scene. It never comes back, they never reference it again. It just comes out of nowhere and disappears just as fast. How wonderful. I don't even know what else I can say except it's just straight up awesome. Hello?
Critic, you listening?
Yeah.
You listening?
Yeah.
You listening?
Yeah.
Listen good.
Jelly donut.
Jelly donut?
Jelly donut.
Goodbye.
I don't know where I am when he calls. Number 2. The Watch from Pulp Fiction. One of the most enjoyable things about Quentin Tarantino is that you never know if the movie's